Leonov made a desperate attempt to shut the reactor down. At 1:23:40 a.m., he pressed the AZ-5 button. The AZ-5 was the emergency shutdown to plunge all control rods and stop the chain reaction. It should have saved them. Instead, a catastrophic design flaw triggered the explosion. The control rod tips were made of graphite. The graphite tips momentarily displaced water in the channels. This increased the reaction rate before boron could take effect. The final fatal surge was the last straw. Fuel rods ruptured instantly. Superheated steam pressure overwhelmed the reactor. A massive steam explosion, like hundreds of tons of TNT, blasted through the vessel and building. The first explosion blew the 2,000-ton upper biological shield off, exposing the glowing core. 2 or 3 seconds later, a second, more powerful blast tore the facility apart, likely a hydrogen explosion caused by steam reacting with zirconium. Focus: zirconium reaction. Focus: graphite reaction. The blast spewed a deadly cocktail high into the atmosphere, burning graphite, nuclear fuel, fission products. The reactor building became a volcanic crater of radioactive fire. The chain reaction for electricity ended as a chain reaction of human error, institutional arrogance, flawed physics. In the immediate aftermath of the explosions, chaos and disbelief reigned, everywhere. The surviving workers in the shattered control room were confronted with a scene from a nightmare. The walls were gone, the ceiling had collapsed. An ominous blue glow emanated from the chasm where the reactor core once stood. They had no idea the core itself had been destroyed. Their instruments gave nonsensical readings, or had failed completely. Convinced the reactor was still intact and simply needed to be cooled, they bravely but futilely attempted to manually open valves to pump emergency cooling water into a machine that no longer existed, wading through radioactive water in darkened, debris-strewn corridors. The first responders to the scene were the plant's own firefighters, stationed just minutes away. They arrived to find a raging inferno with flames leaping from the roof of the reactor building and the adjacent turbine hall. They knew nothing of radiation. Their job was to fight fires. Without adequate protective gear or dosimeters to measure the lethal radiation fields they were entering, they climbed onto the roofs and directed their hoses at the blaze. They were battling an invisible enemy. The intense gamma radiation was like a physical force, causing a taste of metal in their mouths.